YouTube, Tutor UK, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. I thought I'd make the effort, change the view. It's real. It's real. London gaming market, which was on the 10th of November. Great success. London, said it before, say it again, like I need to say it. It's better than Donny. It's better than Donny. And Doncaster, we have next week. We are currently at the 16th of November. And we've got Doncaster on the 24th. I'm looking at my little list here. And then after that, there's another Nottingham market. My mate Rob's booked that. So I don't know a great deal about it, but the details down below. I think I did put the details last week. But it's in Nottingham. So be there, be square. But Doncaster next week. Historically, it used to be the Mecca. I say it's not really in the last couple of years been that great as a seller. So we'll see. We'll see. Horses for courses and all that lot. But I hope to see some of you there anyway, because this will be the last of the sort of big gaming markets to happen this year. So make yourself available. I think there's still tickets going for the second opening, 12th to whatever it is, I think. But anyway, that's being said, so details down below. I'll put the links to the other events that we'll be at. So how many are left of this year now? It's been hectic. Not gonna lie, you know, everyone sort of says, "Oh, work this, work that, blah 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 blah," and it is true. Could I have made more videos? Yes. Would I have been knackered and sort of forcing them? Yes. Do I feel like making this video? Yes, I do actually. It's why I do it. Otherwise, I wouldn't bother. You know that, guys. If my heart's not in it, if I'm not feeling it, if I don't feel it, then I won't bother. So I've got to be sort of in the right frame of mind to do them. It's like I say, especially just how busy it's been. I'm buying a lot, selling a lot, you know, trading a lot, that kind of stuff. Really enjoying it. It is a lot of work. It is a lot of work. People might think it's fucking piss easy. And I've said this before, right? Buying stuff is dead easy, man. It's the simplest thing ever. That you try and sell that fucker. So, you know, you get people that will go, I don't know, they've got something to sell. Fuck it, I don't know. Look, Jackie Chan stuntman, right? They go, oh, like they've got a Facebook group or whatever. And they go, oh, I've got Jackie Chan, the stuntman. This is worth, I don't know, it's expensive now, right? This is worth 150 quid. I want 150 quid for it. Okay, fine. You try and sell this for 150 quid, which is what you want. It ain't that easy. Some things, admittedly, will sell themselves. But, you know, there's just, people don't understand, don't really get it. It's only worth 150 quid if someone's willing to pay 150 quid for it. I don't give two fucks what eBay or CEX say. And that's what people don't seem to realise in this kind of hobby, I suppose, anywhere, realistically. Saying something's worth something, don't make it worth that much money. You've got to fucking try and sell it, and it ain't that easy. This year, I think, I kind of hit a rhythm. Daz, Fob and myself kind of got like, you know, it's definitely better with three because it just spreads the cost and everyone can help each other out. And it makes a whole sort of operation slicker. And yeah, we've had some good days, man. We've had some good days out, you know, some good events and stuff. Everyone's earned a couple of quid and whatnot. You know, I'm the only one that's buying shit. The rest of them are selling everything. I'm the only fucking idiot who's spending all his winnings. And I spend the winnings and I buy. I've said this before, I've tried to buy bundles, but I tried to buy bundles that I want something out of. You know, and that's kind of the gist of the angle I'm trying to get. You know, if I stall out like I did at London, I want to get something back out of it, and I've kind of done that the last one as well. I've got these bits are fucking awesome, really are. So happy. I mean, I'm still in someone's pocket for some of these things, but I don't mind that because I've got something to show for my winnings. I know it sounds daft, but anyway, look, I don't think I met anybody new at London that I haven't already met. There weren't that many YouTubers there. We had the Rampant Turk. He turned up fucking late again with his pew brush. Nice to see him. I don't know what his real name is. Fucking Mad Turk. Rampaging talk. I said to Rob, he's got a kebab shop. But yeah, he's not. He goes, "Are you Turkish?" I said, "No, he's not Turkish, but he is Turkish now. I've fucking renationalised him." I don't think there's anybody else there. Stu, is it Stu Lambert? I can't remember. Another guy called Stu. He used to live up Nottingham Way or something, Nuneaton Way or something. Then he's down in London. I said hello to him. I don't think there was anybody else. Oh no, there was. The Munker is. I don't know what his name is now. His missus is called Hannah. I didn't see her, but I met him. Damn it, I can't think what his name is now. Not Jay. Fuck, can't think. The Munker is. Go and check him out. It used to be him, his missus called Hannah. I can't think what his name is. But now he's just doing it on his Jack Jones. She's more Pokemon. She's got her own thing going. But go down and check out the Munker. Said hello to him. He popped back. Did him a deal on something. And then I didn't see him again for the rest of the day, which kind of happens at London. He gets swallowed up into the human soup. But we've got some bits. We're fucking 6 minutes into it. We've got some bits. We've got some really nice bits. I've got some other stuff from other things. If time permits, I'll show them. There's a stall there that's been there twice now, and I can't remember what they're called. Hyperplay. They kind of like copy the Superplay font. They had some bits, obviously Superplay related. So I snapped these up. They did me a deal on them. I didn't even check the price. You know, I was like, yeah, I'll take them. I can't remember which magazine these go to, but I've got a set of postcards. These are all what came free with a certain issue of Superplay, which I've got to dig out. But these are just freaking awesome. Some of the artwork. I remember having these when they first come out. So, I mean, that Breath of Fire one's awesome. A bit Metroid there. Well, anyway, you get the idea. And that was always a great front cover, weren't it? Kiki Kai Kai, Pocky and Rocky. So I've got those. I think these were, for the two things, it's 12 quid. I'm taking them. So I've got to dig the magazine out. And then the other thing is the giant calendar, which looks, I mean, it says issue 3 on it. I don't think it is issue 3, but look at that, look. $19.93. Wow. And then you have old Chunners. No the days. No the days. 1993. What a fucking year to be alive. Oh, take me back. Honestly, the older I get, just fucking take me back. I said this to the missus earlier. I don't know where this fucking year's got. I mean, time just seems to evaporate. You know, I remember reading years and years ago, as you get older, time seems to accelerate. I think it's to do with how fast your heart beats or how slow it beats. It slows down. So that's why when you're younger, because your heart's beating faster, time goes slower, which I know it seems counterintuitive. But it fucking does, man. You know, when you were a kid, like, you waited a week or 2 weeks, it just felt like for fucking ever. Now it's like, and I think because we've got stuff happening, we had to have stuff happening most months. It just seems to, like, you know, with an event and stuff, it's like the next week you have a week off and then it's another event. It's good, but I just feel like I'm fucking, time's running out. I don't know, you know, I don't know, it's an odd thing, but anyway, a bit fucking morbid. Anyway, what did we get right? Other than, so that was off the Hyperplay guys. Sound table, like I say, a lot of Superplay related stuff, Japanese imports, RPG stuff, fucking great stuff. Nothing that's what I really wanted. But off me mates, old Alan Chang and Nick the Greek, both looked after me. This thing I missed out on at Revival, and it was there again, and I looked at it, he goes, oh, it'd come back. The guy sent it back, he had a bit of bother, and he basically did me for a great price. One of the few sets, there's one more that I'd probably like. I've got no fucking space, right? As you get older, I might use this as a fucking title. We don't grow up. The toys just get bigger, and the boxes get bigger, and this is what seems to happen. Video on video. This is empty because it needs some work. One of the things is poorly. But I have finally got myself, and I've been hankering for one of these for ages. Craig's here again had one. I think he did a deal with Eddie. This one is complete. As I say complete, it's like 95% complete. There's a few little things that are missing. I mean, it's paraphernalia type stuff. It's not anything major from the set. But we have got us a deluxe set. Old Rob the Robit, as Bit Edward said, Robit. The box isn't mint. It has got somewhere, but it needs a bit of surgery, nothing major. I can do all that. There's a few dinks and donks and bit of shelfware, and you know, but again, all that I can tidy all that up. That's not a problem. I mean, the bulk of it's got the right handle. It's got both polys. It's got the gun. The gun's a grey one. It's got the NES. It's got both games boxed. Duck Hunt probably could do with an upgrade, but it's all complete. Just a box. It's not the Metal release. It is the standard one, so it's the NES version. So for those who don't know, the Metal versions, you have the two, I don't know what you call them, seals or whatever in the games. This isn't that one. I ain't fucking fussed. Metal's got the early release. Again, it's got a bit of wear and tear, a little bit of dink and donk. Who's Dink and Donk? I could do with a bit of fucking Dink and Donk. It's been about a decade since I did dinking and donking. But he sold this at Revival. The guy basically said, "Oh, Rob don't work." I ain't even tested the console. I mean, just to be honest, most of the NESs I can fix anyway. But Rob, the Robit, is poorly. I don't know if Alan's going to watch this. Nick might even watch it. Nick says he wants to come on my channel. I don't know what fucking for. You know, the bastards will just take the piss out of you, mate. But Rob was poorly. He's been in surgery, so we've had his arse. Okay. But yeah, it's all corrosion, bit of corrosion. So we've got to clean him up, solder him together, put him back together, and it'll be all right then. He's not in bad condition. I have gotten the Rob somewhere from Rich Turner. He's a little bit yellow around the back, but you know, for a Rob, he's in pretty good nick. Never get fucking used. So Rob the Robit. Been in the wars, but that is easily fixable. Shouldn't have too much of a problem with that, I don't think. I need a slurp, drying up. So I'm yet to test the NES. I think the worst case is it needs a new 72 pin connector, but the guy who sent it back to Nick basically said that Rob didn't work, so he wanted his money back. I mean, to be honest, the price that Nick sold it to him initially, I would have paid it, but he did look after me. And it's a price, I just couldn't refuse it. I couldn't refuse it. With the keyboard. The missus going, "You still think you've got to sell some of your stuff?" I'm trying to fucking sell it while still buying more stuff in. But these are kind of like, I wouldn't say grail items because that's fucking gets thrown about everywhere. But these are like things that I've always wanted. But we never thought was attainable. But now, like I say, with the way the collection is, it's fine tuning, it's tweaking, it's getting these little bits that kind of just round the edges off the sets and stuff. And like I say, the fact the market and the deals are there, I can't fucking say no. Not, you know, the guys looking after me, they want stuff shifting on, and I can't fucking resist. I've got a problem. I shouldn't be allowed money. Right, talking of money, Alan Chang. I am eternally grateful to Alan. Looked after me again. Still in his back pocket. We will sort that out. That's not a problem. But again, a deal. I mean, to be honest, he probably would let me have more, which is dangerous. But I had to limit myself and I had to be sensible in terms of what I asked off of him. And there was a theory to it. And everyone would say, "You're not going to pay him anyway." No, fuck you. I don't give a shit. But we sourced some of what is the quintessential machine of the 90s, 80s maybe, depending on how old when you got into gaming or whatever. The home arcade. Literally the home arcade. We're talking about the AES. I mean, the machine that, like, when I was a kid reading CVG and all those magazines, I've mentioned this a million times, and you went to, in my case, Skegness, and you played the 5 choice, the player choice, 5 choice, and you switch between these machines, or you see them just the MVS on its own. Oh, the machines are just fucking. And then to think that you could actually just have that, it was just fucking, your head couldn't comprehend it. And now I can own them, and that's probably why I do it, because I can. Oh man, you can't fucking beat it. Anyway, look, we got Riding Hero. Not a great game. Poor man's Hang On, has to be said. I can't say that I've ever played this, even in the arcades. It wouldn't have been one of the ones that would have appealed to me, like putting me with 10p, or would have been 10p then, in Copperama and Skeggy. And playing this one, I've got to give it a whirl. For those that don't know, I had to point this out to Alan as well. There is a cable that goes with this, and this little cable that goes in the top there, so you can actually hook two AESs up, and you can play 2-player. I think there's another game, maybe League Bowling, that you can do that with. I can't remember. I suppose someone could remanufacture the cable. I don't think it's anything spectacular. But yeah, Riding Hero. Again, I don't know where I'm going to put these. I'm running out of space on the top shelf, which is obviously where you keep all the porn, which is the AES. But it don't stop there. It don't stop there. So I sort of, I mean, Alan, if you were at London, if you've been to London, and Alan's got his AES games there, that, you know, what I never really gelled with the AES, outside of the first couple, was one-on-one beaters, because I was more Street Fighter, Fatal Fury, Art Fighting, Samurai Showdown a little bit, but I didn't really click with that at all. So even not, especially the King of Fighters, and that, as they kind of snowballed, and I never really gravitated towards those. So a lot of the one-on-one beaters on the AES, I'm not really that fussed about. So looking at Alan's ones he had there, and I sort of said, oh, the non-fighters are the ones I hadn't got, and that's where these are. There's no one-on-one beat 'em ups here, but there are some side-scrolling beaters, fucking absolute stonkers. And one of these, again, look, it's no Final Fight, it's no Streets of Rage, but these are decent. These are, like, you know, AES decent. Mutation Nation. It's not a dog tag one, but it is the American one. A little bit of fraying across the top. Again, I'm not going to fuss too much about that. But again, like I say, Run, Right and Fight, side-scrolling, 2D beat-em-ups, bread and butter of my generation. And these are all complete as well. This is quite interesting. There was another receipt in one of the games, but Alan took it, and I didn't realise this was in there. You're not going to be able to make this out, right? But basically, this game was £10 from CX in Tottenham Court Road. I don't know if you can see it. You're not going to be able to see it. But that is fucking insane. £10. Not more than £10. So yeah, absolute fucking belter. And the hits just keep coming. The hits keep coming. I can't recall playing this. The next one I definitely did play. I remember playing Mutation Nation. This one, I can't recall playing this one. I don't think I ever saw it. And it's basically cyberlit. So this is more of a sci-fi side-scroller, I do believe. 2-player. Bit like Contra, I suppose, maybe. Contra-esque. But some fantastic enemies and stuff. I say I can't speak to it. I don't think I ever played this in the arcades. But again, fantastic. And if those, I mean, I haven't showed you the cartridges or anything, but look, they're huge, humongous. And it's got the instructions. I'm not going to spend too long blathering on about them, because, like I say, you can all Google this, you can all have a look at it, you know. Not going to dwell too long on it, but honestly, some real iconic games that were kind of missing from my collection. And then to round it up, this one I do remember playing. They had this machine in the corner of opposite Copperama. There's like an arcade that sits on the corner behind the bakery. Anyone in Skegness will know this. As you get towards the indoor arcade market bit, And in the corner, they used to have a couple of Neo Geo machines. This was there. And I say I do remember playing this one, all but very briefly. 2 players, 2-planed, side-scrolling, action platformer, kind of a beat 'em up, I suppose. And it's Top Hunter, Roddy and Cathy. Fucking Roddy Cathy. You kind of had these extended arms like grapplers and stuff like that, from what I can recall. But kind of a later game, I think, than the others. But yeah, Top Hunter. Doesn't got a year on it, but again, in really nice condition with a manual. This smells of fucking, just oozes fucking quality. Really does. So Al, if you're watching, brother, mate, honestly, that's some serious fucking game in there. But I'm in his pocket, you know. Anyone knows will know with them that I'll be in his pocket. Right, 20 minutes. I'll show some out. Like I said, some bits and bats, other bits that I've been picking up as I've gone along, job lots, weird and wonderful. I'm going to have to disappear over there because I haven't prepared this right. So we'll grab these few bits here. I've not gone anywhere, Marcus. I suppose I could edit it out, but what's the point? Let me show this one first. I bought some boxes. I love an empty box, you know that. This guy had some empty boxes. One that I was missing. I said, I'll have that. Has it got the inserts? He said, yes, it has. I said, right, I'll have that because that's one I haven't got. It's in all right condition. I've had it a bit cleaned up, a few dinks, but it is a silver fat PS2 in the box. So with all the inserts. But it was just empty, so I've put my own silver one in there. Does make it weigh a ton. Again, I've got to find something to put this box. I think when the summer comes, I'm going to have to get in that garage and have a right old sort out. But I do a Stodge Roger Retro Hulk or whatever it's called now. Sort of bubble wrap them up just to stop them getting dinked about too much. From a lot of stuff that I bought, I've kind of pieced this together. I kind of ummed and ahed about selling it, and then I was like, nah, you know what, I'm going to keep it because I quite like the box. I don't collect many of these. Japanese N64, and it's the Mario Kart 64 sort of like big box with a controller. So yeah, the lot has been sold piecemeal, and it's basically come for free, essentially. So you got the game, and you got the sort of two-tone control there. I don't know if anyone knows. I mean, it looks to me like it's just a black control with a grey bottom. I don't think there's anything else special with that. It's just a two-tone colourway, which is what that is. So it looks all right. It seems a good nick. Japanese. I don't know if you can tell the controls are Japanese or not. I don't know. Answers down below. Does it matter? I don't really care. It's all there. So there is that. Right, off Facebook, I probably overpay for this, maybe. But I'm not usually a stickler for these kind of things, but if they come up and they're not overly expensive, I'll grab them. And I need this. I need one for the NES version. This is for the Super Nintendo. Mario's Missing map. I think you can tell from the code in the corner which version it's for. But yeah, 20 quid for that. But I said I'd done all right at London, so I thought, you know what, if I don't buy it now, I ain't going to buy it, so let's get it bought, add it in, and it's done. Would have been nice if it came with it. A few of the bits, again, from that same Japanese lot. I got some, these didn't come in the little boxes, I put them in these. Again, I'm too minded whether to keep these or not, but at the minute I'm keeping them because they don't owe me anything. We've got both Zelda and Zelda DX. I can't think what the bloody called on the Game Boys. Link's Awakening, fucking mount, and obviously that's Link's Awakening DX in colour. So yeah, two nice kind of funky Zelda games. I just thought, well, they don't owe me anything. I'm not going to play them. Probably can't play them, but I just like the artwork. So I thought, why not? Let's just keep them, hey. Sticking with Game Boy, again from another lot. I can't remember where now. A couple more get off. I've got that stickers on the back there. I need to get that off. Right, take these out quickly. I'm 25. Right, we've got Gremlins Stripe versus Gizmo. These are legit. So I don't usually pick up many Game Boy Advance games, but these were in a lot, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to keep these. Bomberman Max 2. You Game Boy collectors out there will be able to tell me. And then probably the pick of the bunch. And I saw this one, and I thought, Champion 2D Rob. I thought, you know what? I've known this because Rob told me. Rob showed me. This is Metal Slug-esque, believe it or not. Run and Gunner, by all accounts, from my good mate Rob, who is a reliable source. Lilo and Stitch. So don't be mistaken and don't be fooled by the Disney branding. Apparently, it is a really good side-scrolling run and gun. Metal Slug-esque, as I mentioned before. So there's those. And again, at this point, they don't owe me anything. They don't owe me anything. Neither does this. This come in a weird NES bundle. That I got from a massive job lot I bought off a guy. American game, I was like, I ain't got it. I'm keeping it. Deadly Towers is probably absolutely terrible. Any of me American cousins across the pond, can you let me know what it's like? Is it any good? You know, I could go and Google it, but what's the fun in that? I want to say it looks like an RPG, but I bet it's by Broderbund, which tend to be more, they're less actiony, more sort of adventure Broderbund. They did like Prince of Persia and stuff like that. Yeah, Deadly Towers. Actually, rattled through these really quick. This was a fucking bargain. This was a bargain. I couldn't believe this was still there. It needed a little bit of work, but I think it's come up all right. For 50 quid, I want to say, off a certain site that I'm not going to reveal because it gets hammered as it is. And every so often a little gem appears like this. I think it's about 50 quid. And I was like, that's still there. Fucking, I'm having it. And the shit you know, it was 50 quid. Dangerous Seed. On the Japanese Mega Drive. This is vertical shooter, I suppose. I'm sure. Now, someone might be able to tell me. I've seen this on a few of people's videos, the shmup collectors. I think it was an arcade game. I think people got pissed off because you had that there, and I'm not sure if the arcade, they were around the outside. Something in my mind's telling me that from that panel. I think people don't like the panel, but this is complete. Again, the case it came in was fucked. So I've recased it from an old football game. And the car just needed a bit of work. You can probably make it out there. A little bit peeling up. They always do on these. And so I've stuck him down. And you know what? I'm happy with that. I'll keep that. So that was a fucking bargain. Again, all bought with the winnings. All bought with the winnings, guys. And then the last one. And that'll be about right. Half an hour. Half an hour of me prattling on at you. Nick. Red 7. He's Red 7, isn't it? God, fucking numbers. Sure, it's Red 7 Nick. Over in the fucking desert. Lives in the desert. I'm sure it's you that picked this up. Because when I saw this, what was I looking for? I was looking for something else. I can't remember what I was searching for on eBay. Search for something else. This popped up and I was like, that looks like a cheap price. So then I sort of searched this on its own. And this is one of the games that PC Engine Works have in the past redone, reproduced, officially, unofficially. I try now you look at it. And I was like, oh, I wonder if it's one of those ones. I don't think it is. But Nick, if you can help me, because I know you'd probably be more astute. I've had a look on the net. I've had a search around. The only one I can find where you can sort of distinguish between the two, I think, is Sapphire. I think that was one of the first ones that they did. And maybe Lords of Thunder, I can't remember, or maybe Spriggan. But I'm sure Nick showed this. I'm convinced he did, because I think he's got the arcade game. Or did he show it against the Mega Drive? And I remember watching his video and I thought, yeah, it looks washed out. The colours look washed out. So when I picked this up, I went and checked. on some, I can't remember, maybe PC Engine Bible. I thought they don't look washed out, so maybe it might have been the capture that Nick had used. But a great game, and I think this one, Mega Drive 1's only one player. This one I think is 2-player, and it's cheeky boys, you know, cheeky boys, the cheeky boys on fucking Super Famicom, Super CD on the PC Engine. For those who don't know, again, it's the quintessential side-scrolling platform adventure. Really sort of cutesy, colourful. Now, looking at the disc and the manual and stuff, it's got age to it. It's got a bit of patina. I aren't there to show you it, but Nick, if you can, on the ring, have a look at your ring, Nick. On the inside of your ring, just push your finger. No, obviously there's sort of code numbers, mate. If you can have a look at yours and just jot down some of the code numbers. Because I know on Spriggan and some else, the way they were stamped, the numbers are different against the PC Engine Works ones. I can't find anybody who's referenced the numbers on this disc. It might be because no one gives a shit and it's only cheeky boys. But, I mean, I paid, I think, 80 quid for this, which I think is a good price, really, in the UK, from the UK. It goes for a hell of a lot more than that. And again, my concern was that it was the PC Engine Works reproduction, which is about 50, 60 quid, and a lot of them are brand new sealed. This isn't. The disc's got a few nicks and knocks, and, you know, it looks old, and I don't mind that. That's why I quite like having stuff that's got the odd crease and the odd, not tear, but you know what I mean. Like, it looks like it's had a bit of a rough, and the disc looks like that, you know, a few scuffs and whatever. So I think it's legit. But Nick, if you are watching, mate, if you just put the numbers down below, let me know, and I can always, then I can check mine. That's it, guys. 32 minutes of me prattling on. Like I say, on the 24th, Doncaster, the last one of the year. Be there, be square. And then we're doing a smaller one, I think, in Nottingham at the end on the next week, which is, I think it's the Saturday, the 30th. And then we're pretty much done. That'll be it then. So hopefully at that point, I could probably get a couple more vids done. But other than that, look, take it easy, YouTube. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.